G'day all, it's Brother Blonde. And man, oh man, what a few weeks we've had at our place. The end of last school term, which was, I guess, a month ago. Number 2 daughter decided to break her arm. Actually, somebody broke it for her by tripping her over. So she had all the x-rays, had that put into a plaster cast. And then a few weeks after that, she developed acute appendicitis. So we took her to the doctor or doctors at the hospital, and now they were tossing up whether it was appendicitis or another beautiful word, mesenteric adenitis, which is like a thing in one of the lymph nodes down near the tummy area. Did all sorts of tests and poking and probing and bits and pieces. Anyway, she got transferred then to the children's hospital, and they took her appendix out. So that was all good. Then about 10 days later, she woke up one morning with pain in the back of her legs, down her calves, behind her knees, and could not move her feet without excruciating pain. Couldn't stand on her legs. One of the legs sort of cleared itself up after a day or so, and the second one, this has been 3 weeks later, is still at the point where only now she can tolerate touching the skin, and she still can't put any or very little weight on it. She can't put her heel on the floor. So we took her back to the hospital a couple of weeks ago, so she had about another 4 days or something in hospital. Again, a whole heap of tests. They still couldn't work out exactly what was wrong with her. And while she was there, she developed gastroenteritis. So really, if you want to get sick, go to hospital. Anyway, they were trying to rule out a whole lot of different things with her, and they ruled out all the big ones like DVT, deep vein thrombosis, any nerve damage from the surgery. That was all ruled out. And let me just get around here before the lights change. There's my shadow. Hello! And so anyway, brought her home. Just really all we could do is just give her pain relief, because they didn't know what it was, so they didn't know how to treat it. Then lo and behold, about a week after she had been home, our youngest daughter developed exactly the same symptoms in her legs, both her legs, to the point where she cannot walk at all. So we've had to hire a wheelchair for her. We've sent her to the doctor again, not to the hospital but to the GP, and he's sort of scratching his head, again more blood tests, etc. My wife's uncle used to head up the World Health Organization into influenza research, and he developed vaccines for influenza, different strains and all that sort of thing, and sent us an article yesterday about a condition called benign acute children's myositis. Acute benign children's myositis, which is the pain in the calves, the back of the legs, inability to pull your toes up towards your knees, all of that sort of thing, which is a result of influenza B, which is viral. So anyway, Mrs. Brother Blonde is taking little one back to the doctors this afternoon with that article for him to have a look and a bit of a read, and get him a little bit more insight into stuff. And hopefully if it is this, then we know what to do, which is basically nothing, because it's viral. So really all we can do at the moment is just treat the symptoms with Panadol, Nurofen, or paracetamol, ibuprofen, that sort of thing, to keep her temperature down and keep the pain at bay. But yeah, she's crawling around on her backside or in a wheelchair in one area of the house where we have it. And I tell you what, even though she's not paralysed, seeing your daughter in a wheelchair is a really scary thing. You just think, oh my lord, you know, please get better. So the other 3 kids, they've just got the usual colds and sniffles and things, and we just hope that they're not incubating something nasty as well, because, you know, it's going to be a very interesting thing. So anyway, just thought I'd share that little bit of our fun and games with you. And I'll catch you all later. I'll let you know how things go. Hooroo.